What is up, guys? This is Amgad, back to you with another video, and in this one we're gonna talk about the iPhone 4S. Yeah, the iPhone 4S. And how does it hold up in 2023? So if you wanna know more, keep watching. So the iPhone 4S was released back in 2011. Yeah, it was a long time ago. And it did very good for Apple to the point that they sold 4 million units in its first weekend. How crazy is that? And when it comes to the design of the phone, I actually have no problem using this phone if it had like upgraded internals. And I have absolutely no problem using this design today. It's a glass sandwich surrounded with stainless steel frame, and it feels very good. It doesn't feel any less than today's flagships, whether it's the iPhone 14, 14 Pro, it doesn't feel any less than that, which is kind of crazy considering that this phone was released in 2011. And yeah, I had a couple of scratches in the back here and there, and putting the cracked display aside, the design is very nice. I don't see any cons with this design other than the bezels, obviously. And I personally have some apps already installed on the device. Keep in mind that this is running iOS 9 and it doesn't have any like support from any app anymore. I think they raised the baseline to iOS 11 or even 12. But I've managed to get Facebook and Snapchat and even TikTok, maybe some games on it just fine. And the phone is laggy, it's choppy, and the purpose of this video is actually not like seriously considering using this phone, because obviously nobody's gonna do that. It's more of an ancient piece, you know, to see how far did Apple come from this era. And this one is actually one of my favorites. It was my father's phone. He absolutely loved it when he had it, and it was very nice. The phone has a dual core chipset, the Apple A5 chipset, with 512 megabytes of RAM. And back then the performance of this phone was just like a jet. It was absolutely killing it. It was cutting every single app, every single task. But now with iOS 9, actually a lot of people complained about the phone having iOS 9 because it's heavy, like the hardware is very outdated, and iOS 9 made the phone slower, which led to some people downgrading from iOS 9 to iOS 8 or even iOS 7. Can you guys believe that? But this phone was definitely an icon when it comes to how Apple is supporting their devices since this, as I said before, considering that this came in 2011, and it would be still supported until 2015 with iOS 9 is actually pretty damn impressive. And when it comes to the cameras obviously nowadays with today's standards and everything is not good at all. It has an 8 megapixel camera in the back and 4080p front FaceTime camera, because FaceTime back then was a big deal. It was announced with iPhone 4, so just one generation before that. And people didn't really take that many pictures back then, and you can actually shoot at 1080p out of the rear camera without any problems. I tried to use it in my videos, but it didn't work out at all. The colors were messed up, everything was messed up. And maybe it was back then, it was like one of the top tier cameras, but today is just not good. And the battery life is obviously trash. I had to charge this phone like 3 times before I shoot the video, so definitely not a solid one there. So if I had to use this phone for like one day, or maybe create a challenge, one day challenge using the iPhone 4S for a whole day, make sure you leave that in the comments. If you want me to use it for a whole day or something and make a video about it, leave that in the comments below. And it's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorite designs, one of my favorite looks for sure. And I wish if we can get phones back to this size again. This size was very pocketable, was very accessible with one hand. It was very nice. Nowadays we have every single phone is literally big, and it's not my favorite, and I wish if we can change that somehow. And that was it for me in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below, and make sure you follow me on Instagram so you don't miss any new updates I make about the channel or my personal life. Thank you guys again for watching and liking and subscribing to the channel. It truly means a lot to me. And let's get our channel to 500 subs. I think that would be cool. It would be crazy if we did that actually. So please get us there. And let me know your thoughts on the phone. Would you use it today? Do you know someone who still uses that phone in today's standards? Did any member of your family ever owned that phone before? Make sure to leave all of your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you guys later. Peace.